Hey there and happy Wednesday. So got a nice beautiful day. Snow's melting here, which is unusual. And yet tomorrow we're going to get blasted again with another snowstorm, possible blizzard. Can you guys believe this? So I'm like gearing my mindset, let's go tropical today. So here I am with you with the tropical leaf bundle. And with that, I'm also going to show you a masking technique, which the technique in itself isn't anything new, but it's a newer product and it just kind of takes masking to the next level and in an easy way. And I love this new product that I'm going to show you. So with that, then you'll hopefully, maybe if you've never done masking before because it's been intimidating, hopefully that will show you that it can be really easy to do and something that now that Stampin' Up! Has made it easier to make this happen, it's going to be more fun, I think, for a lot of people. So my iPad, it looks like, is caught up, so I will put that down and I will get my camera turned around for you guys so that you can see the card a little bit easier here. Here we go. Hello there, Julie. So this is what I am working on for you guys today. I love this new bundle. So I can't go to any catalog and show you this because this bundle is an online exclusive. A couple of years ago, Stampin' Up! Had a cute like tropical theme stamp set with dies, and I absolutely loved that. Still have it in my stash because I didn't want to get rid of it. And for people that scrapbook, I thought they were just the perfect dies for tropical leaves and such for doing like getaway vacation photo crops and things like that. So the tropical leaf stamp set you can buy separate. It is photopolymer. Whoops, I just want to flip it over thinking that that's clear. It is photopolymer, and then the punch matches and coordinates. I think it's $37.75 for the bundle. So very nice there. And then this fun paper that coordinates so well is from the back. It is in this mini catalog. So for those of you that might place an order of $150 or so, or more, or if you're a hostess like for virtual party or something, know that on the back page, page 90, is where all these bright patterns are coming together and such. So it's like they've got some nice options for some of the online exclusives. So that's where I'm getting the flowers and more paper from. So this is that new in color parakeet party. And that has the nice kind of irregular stripes, like in a fun pattern. You may have remembered this. I used that with the frog. That was also a host exclusive. And then I'm also pulling from here these fun like tropical looking leaves too. So that goes together really well. This is a 12 by 12 option that with your host dollars, you can get it for $18. If it was in a regular catalog, it would cost $36. So I love that Stampin' Up! Gives deals when it comes to that type of thing. So my color combination today then is Shaded Spruce, pulling in a little bit of Parakeet Party and Basic White, and I'm going to do some blending and, like I said, some masking. So hopefully show you a new technique if you're newer to stamping. If not, show you a newer product that will make masking more fun and easy. Hi there, Michelle. Thanks for joining in. So today I like I'm used to having my cut and emboss machine. I feel like I've got lots of space here, even though I keep that off camera. You guys might not know it, but I have a lot more space today because I'm not using my cut and emboss machine for anything. So when it comes to putting together my card base today, I was going to pull in like the Shaded Spruce as kind of an extra layer and show it on both sides. And I liked the look of this paper next to the Shaded Spruce there. This wasn't terrible. You know, sometimes it's fun to have like a little bit of the card base showing and such, but then when I actually spread this out, and I like to just talk a little bit about the things I didn't do so that you can see the difference, I kind of like the full coverage. And I think what happens is when I add on the elements to my card, and maybe what I'll do instead of tacking this down and making this part of my card happen, I'll show you the difference before and after adding like that focal point there too. Hi Tandra, thanks for joining in. And Missy too. Thanks so much, guys. All right, so I'll kind of, then I can move this around if it's not tacked down. So let's work then on the focal point. So what I'm going to need for that is a 3 by 4 inch piece of basic white here. And I'm going to get out my shaded spruce ink pad here, and this scrap, I'm just going to do both of my little palm leaves at the same time. And because it is a photopolymer stamp set, I'm going to get out my Stampin' Pierce mat. So the smaller of the tropical leaves, I'm going to just stamp here, kind of just off to the side a little bit, like so. And then I'm going to grab my larger leaf and ink that up in shaded spruce. And then that's going to go here. I can do that like that. So I've got that. And then for the inside, kind of like the little veins of the leaves, I'm going to open up my Memento Black here. And that's going to cover the inside leaves here. This is the smaller one. So I'm just going to line that up like so. So we have that kind of subtle because of the two colors. But I still love it. I love that it adds that little bit of extra layer in there, like so. And I could have went with 2 different colored leaves, but I liked that they matched today, and I like what I'm doing for my background, so I'm just leaving it. Okay, so now the product that I am talking about, and I say new, I should say newer, because it is the Stampin' Up! Masking paper, and this comes in this packet here, 12 sheets, so a little bit goes a long way. One package is just fine enough. The Stampin' Up! Masking paper is in the annual catalog, and it can be hidden with all those accessories and different things, but it's so wonderful. And then in the middle here, it's got, here is it, the paper, there we go. In the middle, it's got like a little bit of a scored line, so you can stamp in the middle if you want, knowing that it's going to make it easier. My leaf wasn't very big, so I'll show you. I just kind of stamped off here on some scratch paper, like so, just because I only needed like a light piece or a light leaf. I didn't need anything heavy. I wanted it to be kind of light. So what I did then is take my scissor, and I just cut around this. As you can see, that's what I did there. And then I've got this leaf, and it's now sticky. What I love about it, it's sticky, but it's not over the top sticky. So when I put this then on top of this leaf that I've stamped, and that's why I wanted it a little off, because sometimes if you stamp it the exact same color and you see how dark this one is, you might go, okay, you might accidentally almost leave it on there if it looks so similar. So I wanted it lighter for that reason, and then it just covers that up. But you can see, hopefully by this video, that it's very easy to pull off, but it stays stuck on there really well. And so it's a perfect mix of sticky, not too sticky. So now what I'm going to do is take my Parakeet Party ink pad here and just counterclockwise get some of that Parakeet Party ink, and let's bring this scratch paper over so I don't accidentally get it on my mat there. And then I can just swirl around and add some of this Parakeet Party for a nice light tropical color for a background here and there, just kind of like a little cloud of that. And then look at this. I take that off, and it still leaves the nice white bright lines there, because I'm not coloring over that at all, and it almost makes it look 3D. Now it almost makes this look like this is the piece that's going to, that has been or will be punched out and popped up. So it is all one layer, but it does have a 3-dimensional look now because of that masking thing. So this mask, then I will just set aside inside my case. That's what I do with them, just because then I'm going to stick it there for now so I don't lose it with my video. But afterwards, then I'll just like stick it in the inside of my cover or something, just so the next time I want to use it, then it's there. And if the stickiness of my masking paper, you know, wears off, then I just cut out a new one. Because like I said, there's 12 sheets of this and it's 5 by 7 inches. So that gives you an idea, you know, how much is in there too. So fun product. So let me set that aside. And then what I'm going to do is take my punch here, that tropical leaf punch, and just feed that in here like so, and punch that out, set that aside so my stuff doesn't end up in it. And before I attach this, I'm going to take this shaded spruce layer. This is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and I can just take and go like so and put that on here like so. There we go. Actually, I should put my sentiment on so that I don't accidentally not have enough space before I add that. So this is going to be a thank you card, and I'm going to pull back over my shaded spruce here and ink up the thanks so much. It's got a really fun font to this. Thanks so much. I love that font. I kind of like the size of it too. Kind of big, bold statement without being too bold to take up the whole card front. So I've got that. And now this, I'm just going to flip over this leaf here and add a few dimensionals to make that popped up like so. Just kind of go over it like that. I feel like I wanted my leaf maybe over a little bit. It almost is too centered. I think I like my sample a little bit more. Oh, well. And here's my sample so you can kind of see. So the next one I do, I think I might just, you know, scoot that over a little bit. But this is what proves that it is a live presentation. It's kind of like, it just looks a little awkward. But maybe I'll even kind of scoot it over top a little bit just so you guys can get a better idea for that, like so. But then it does kind of cover it up. But I'm not going to start over, you guys. I almost could, just because. Actually, let's just start over because this is such a quick and easy card. I can do that. So I'm just going to quick cut another 4 by 3 inch white piece just because. Then I'll feel better about it. Okay, so I'm going to stamp out that small leaf here quick. Where did that go? Here we go. Small leaf. Oh, there we go. I'm going to go over to the side a little bit, and then I'm going to ink up that black and do that. And then going to take my sticky masking paper that Stampin' Up! Has in the annual catalog. So now you can see when I repeat projects how fast I can really go instead of explaining it all. So thank you for bearing with me, but I think it'll just look so much better, you guys. All right. Okay, so then we've got that like so. There, much better, much better. Okay, I like that off to the side a lot more. And then I'm just going to lift this off, and then that's going to, I think I peeled off some of the paper there. It's okay. There, that looks so much better. And then I'm just going to take and reuse this and tape that onto here like so. So we've got that on there. And then I'm going to come back with a thanks so much inked up in. And I think that's why I wanted to get the thanks so much in, because I kind of felt like everything was squished in a weird way. But now that it's spread out a little bit more, I feel like I had tons of room for that there too. Hi there, Deb. Okay, so now this is where I was talking about originally, for those of you just joining in. For my card today, my card base for the 2 pretty papers, I kind of wanted to have them overlap, but then also show some of the shaded spruce on each side. And when I did this, I just kind of felt like it made the card look kind of scrunched together because this is a pretty big part of it or whatever. And then once I spread this out and then took away those shaded spruce edges, and if you know me, like 99% of my cards always have kind of that 1/4 inch border around there. But once I got rid of that border and put this on, I really like the look of it. And then I decided to tilt a little bit better, and I really felt like the whole flow was so much better. So I kind of like to show you the difference kind of and the reasoning why. And I think it was just, like I said, it made the card like look a little bit narrow. And then my other tip that I like to bring out for putting papers that go all the way to the edge here, I pull out my Stampin' Up! Trimmer because there's this little edge here or ledge, and then I can just push this piece up against that top, and then when I press down, then it is exactly there. So that is so slick for that. And I can actually do that here once I get my adhesive on this strip too. So this I cut 5.5 by 3 inches, and then this is 1.5 by 5.5 inches too. So I can just take and put that against my edge there like so, and then when I press down, that's perfect on there. So I like using my score for that. And then for this, I can go ahead and put my dimensionals on there. So I wonder who's going to get the card that has the extra piece on the back that nobody needs to know about. It's just an extra piece of basic white. So it's okay. It's not going to add too much bulk to my card here. And then I tipped this just at a little bit of an angle when I was making my sample. And the funny thing about that too is I didn't have it at enough of an angle, so it just made it look like I put it on crooked, and that kind of like bugged me. So now for you guys, I have to make sure that I'm putting it at enough of an angle that it really looks like it's an intentional angle there. But I do love the tropical feel of pulling the shaded spruce and the parakeet together and just having those pretty papers show, and it's just a fun thing to do with this set. And then for accessorizing, I decided to pull out my adhesive backed milky dots. It was either that or those matte black dots, just to add some black that would coordinate with the veins of the tropical leaves that I stamped in there for an extra layer. Hi there, Val. But I did like kind of this milky look that the dots give it. So I'm just going to use the top color, which could be like the white or vanilla. And I'm going to put a couple of these. Actually, I should try and kind of smudged up with my green. I might just cover that up a little bit. Put that down on top of there. That's what I do when I have like smudges of ink, is try and cover it up with accessories. So by putting a couple of those up there, then you hardly notice the line that's underneath there, because now this is what catches your eye, is that. And I just love, like I said, that little milky dot just kind of adds a little bit of nice touch to that and doesn't take away from the paper or anything else. So now for the inside, what I'm going to do is just take the smaller of the two leaves. We want to tone down the inside. I'm going to ink up my shaded spruce here, the smaller leaf, and then the smaller inside with the basic black. Just go over the top of that like so. This card almost looks like I'm getting ready for St. Patrick's Day with all the greens on there, but definitely tropical feel instead of the shamrock leaves. So we've got that. And then that's just going to go on the inside. Thanks so much. And usually on my thank you cards, when I make those, I leave the inside. Generally much can be referring to an act or a gift or something like that. It can be very versatile. So that is my card number 3 for the month of March for you guys today. Super excited about showing that because I was really liking that bundle as soon as I saw it with the online exclusive. So that will be, like I said, card number 3 out of my 8 that I am demoing this month. And so how you can get my set of 8 cards is either place a minimum $75 order using that special host code. I'm going to take a still shot of today's card, post that, and then that code will be attached to that card too for reference for later. Or just say, hey Belle, I want the cards. I don't need to order, or I've already ordered through somebody's party or something. Then you can order the set of 8 cards from me, and that would be $25, which includes also the postage or delivery if you're local too. Thanks so much, Julie. Yeah, it's just a fun color combination. I don't think I would look at my colors, Stampin' Up! Colors and go, oh, let's use Shaded Spruce and Parakeet Party together. But today they just really worked well. And I think that darker shade of Shaded Spruce is what really made the Parakeet Party really pop in a fun tropical way. So thanks so much, and I will be back to do my next video for you guys on Friday afternoon. So see you then. Bye-bye.